single one of these bullshit soy skins.
Okay, you know what? That might be too aggressive of an opener. Come in. Nice to see you. Have a seat. Can I get you a better?
Fuck every single one of these bullshit soy skins.
And don't get me wrong, like I myself chug 8 gallons of soy every day. But even for me, man, when I look at... this makes me want to blow my fucking brains out. It seems like every time I log on to League, I got like a solid 30% chance of going, oh, come on. And this has been going on long enough that I think it's about time that I whined about this for a little bit. So here's the deal. Riot has been consistently disappointing me with these skin releases, and I think I have one idea as to why that might be. I'm not claiming to have the full picture here, but that's not really what this is supposed to be. I'm pretty much just kind of yelling into the microphone the same shit that I've been yelling at all of my friends and family for the last 2 weeks. So this is not exactly gonna be a dissertation. It's just kind of one small-time internet jackass giving his opinion on expensive virtual costumes. Hey baby, make a funny noise for the transition slide. Now the first thing that we gotta do is lay out some context, because any kind of hit piece like this is gonna be all about perspective. I bet a few of you saw me flash this skin up on the screen and went, what the fuck, I like that skin. And that's what I'm talking about. Everybody's different. Just because you like this skin doesn't mean I don't like you. It just means it's highly probable that I don't like you. And because of that, I get worried that a conversation like this could go south really easily, because I've seen it happen before. Do you remember when Hero came out in Smash Brothers? Like, the Smash community was a fucking circus for like a month. The pros were laying out all of these immaculate, reasoned arguments as to why Hero is an unhealthy addition to the roster. But all of the more casual Hero players would just lay epically dabbing on the haters, and it was fucking infuriating, because I love playing Hero. So I have to be careful here. There is a version of this video that I would have made like 3 years ago where the thesis would have been I fucking hate women. And my thoughts on this issue are just more complicated than that. Slightly more complicated than that. And I really hope that that part of the video comes through way stronger than the part where I'm just going, Thoughts bad! Thoughts bad! So with all that in mind, I understand that sexy girl shit does better overseas than it does here. I understand that a lot of the reference material that inspires these skins is just outside of my wheelhouse, and there are a lot of people out there that can really get down with this. And I understand that marketing and best business practice is what makes any of these skins even possible in the first place. But despite all of that, in fact, including all of that, it is still my opinion that Riot's skin market is just not as good as it has the potential to be. And I think a big part of that problem is skin lines. Now, I don't have a problem with the essential concept of skin lines. Not every skin can be an 100% original idea. And if they were, they'd probably be worse for it. Eventually, you'd run out of ideas and have to make fucking grocery store customer Olaf. So yeah, I like the fact that there's a Snow Day Syndra and a Snow Day Bard. And I'm not a big fan of the project aesthetic, but these skins are all really well made, and I'm glad that a good amount of champions got to get a piece of that pie. You take a good idea for a skin, and you give it to some characters that fit the bill. That to me is the perfect idea of how a skin line should work. But Riot is doing not that. It seems more and more like Riot has one idea, then tries to milk it for more money than it's really worth. Like, here's B-Maw. Again, this shit's not my style, but I see the appeal. The skin makes sense. I know why this exists. But why did this pretty good skin have to launch with UB and B-Zahar? What is it about Malzahar that made Riot look at him and go, oh yeah, I know what this guy needs. They needed to take this cool idea for a one-off skin and force it into this clumsy skin line. And now Malzahar is missing out on an actually cool skin because, I mean, hey, I just gave you B-Zahar. What, are you not satisfied? Why do you think it took us so long to get Elderwood Ornn? Why did Spaceman Bard happen in fucking 2020? Because they just had to launch with their own lines or they wouldn't launch at all. They won't roll out highly requested and logical skins for characters that need them unless they know they can piggyback other characters on that marketing campaign. And maybe I haven't convinced you yet, because Elderwood and Spaceman, whatever that shit's called, it's Spaceman. Those were pretty good skin lines. Like, I know a lot of people were really satisfied with those, including myself and my girlfriend. But let me zoom out and kind of show you the consequences of this in a more broad sense. Oh, look at this, my mic quality changed. We must be in an editor's note. I'm gonna put a bunch of text on the screen from now on because I don't want people to get angry and leave a comment. So if you're just watching this video casually, you don't gotta read all that, I don't really care. This concludes the editor's note. Look at Evelyn's skins. These don't fit. Safecracker is caught up in this other skin line and it can't be the kinky leather-bound shit it was supposed to be. Blood Moon can't commit to the like demon slash succubus angle because it has to match the other Blood Moon skins. And Sugar Rush is just a complete fucking mismatch. This got pumped out in some half-baked batch of random skins and they just stuck Evelyn onto it. And the rest of these skins are either ancient or fucking KDA, but do you see what I'm getting at? Where is Siren Eve? Where is Luchador Set? Where is Battlecast Rel? What the fuck even is a Lunar Beast? These are all skin ideas that could release on their own, that wouldn't need their own event to sell the skin because the player base of that champion, they're actually into that kind of aesthetic. And maybe after they bought it, they'd be happy with it long term instead of chewing it up and spitting it out waiting for the next event skin. Or hey, maybe you want some contrast. I love skins like that. You got Meowkai, you got Arcade Hecarim, you got Dreadnova Gangplank. These are all skins that change up the aesthetics of the character and give players a reroll on the look of the champions they like to play on a mechanical level. It's not a mismatch, it's an intentional misdirection. Maybe you're a Jin main, but you don't think that The Joker 2019 was the best movie ever made. Bam! Now you can play as a cowboy. Maybe you really like playing Rengar, but you don't want your friends to call you a furry. Well, can I interest you in Mecha Rengar? Little to no fur. But calling a skin a reroll is not an excuse to cram it into a skin line where it doesn't belong. We don't need exactly Yasuo, but wearing a cowboy hat. We don't need Project Leona 2. We don't need fucking Bizahar. Every single skin line has at least one shitter on it, and that's a slot that could be used on something that would have actually been cool. But you guys are asking for the shotgun skin release approach when you lap up every single drop of KDA, every drop of true damage, every drop of the Star Guardian shit. Like, some of these lines have released twice, and you all bought them a second time. And that's not me telling you that if you have 800 hours on Kaisa and you love your KDA skin that that's bad. Hell no, that's amazing, and I'm glad you found something in this game that makes you so happy. But that's either because you lucked out, or the marketing worked on you. And I realize that's an edgy take, but this could be better. You might have noticed that a lot of these super popular skin lines have their own parade of marketing behind them. Like when a new batch of Star Guardian skins comes out, everywhere you look for 3 weeks on the client, it's Star Guardian, Star Guardian, Star Guardian. And you know what? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with disproportionate marketing, actually. Some skins you just know are gonna be blockbusters and you shill for those a little harder. And yeah, sometimes that means that some cool skins get thrown under the bus, but Riot gets to choose how to sell their shit, and that's not my problem with this. My problem is that these big marketing campaigns don't seem to always get awarded to the skins that the team is maybe passionate about or worked hardest on, or anything like that. The skins that get the most fanfare are always the cynical skins that try to cash in on an existing market. You know what people like? K-pop. Round up some fucking broads from the roster, put them in the K-pop get up, now people like us. It's a really simple, transparent plan, and yet every time, this is just like K-pop! And now they know that plan works, so they're gonna just keep doing it over and over again. You know what people really like? Oh, they like rap, and they like anime, and they like K-pop again. Remember when they released skins because they were like, what if Mundo was like a businessman? Well, that skin came out, and it turns out that it would be goddamn fantastic if Mundo was a businessman. Compare that to modern day, where they just released a new champion just so she could join KDA. And then on day one, they sold you 3 KDA skins for her, and you could only buy them as a bundle, otherwise you'd be stuck with this color vomit, over-designed fucking nightmare. I mean, come on, you really think they made this before they made this? But because it worked, now it's their new business model. They flip the creative process. They don't make a skin and then market it. They find out what they want to market and then they force it onto a skin, and as a result, the shop is completely fucking dry. Wait, is that it? Hello, it's the same guy from before, but this time I'm after the end card. I bet my mic sounds like shit, but I'm not really bothered by that right now. I just wanted to quick say 2 things. Number 1, there's a small amount of people in the comments and on Reddit and whatever, and they're supporting me and they're being really nice to me. I want to let you know that each and every one of you, that means the entire goddamn universe to me. You have no idea. Like, it's been a month since my last video and I haven't stopped thinking about all those nice things. So thank you so fucking much. Seriously. And the other thing is, I want to start taking this way, way, way more seriously. And I figured if I said that out loud in front of a bunch of people, then maybe it's more likely that I would actually get it done. But yeah, once I started editing this video, I kind of realized that this is some shit that I really want to do to the best of my ability. So yeah, I wanted to say that out loud so that I actually do it. So yeah, if you liked this video or you liked some of my other videos, then definitely hit the fucking subscribe button and the bell. Because I'm a small channel, I'm actually fucking dying over here. So yeah, that's all I got.